There's a teacher training slide that says, "This image highlights significant figures and moments from the Mexican Revolution." It's dramatic, it's polished, and absolutely none of those people are who you think they are. Welcome to Chatbots Behaving Badly, the podcast where AI's weirdest moments come to life, and we ask the questions no developer wants to answer out loud. Today, pictures that lie. Why AI-generated images are gorgeous, persuasive, and very often wrong, especially in classrooms. Written by Markus Brinsa, narrated by Brian C. Lucian. This episode is part of our ongoing research initiative in collaboration with Psychuri Incorporated. The slide that lied. Let's start with that now famous training example. A prompt asks an AI to create a multimedia presentation on the Mexican Revolution. The tool obliges. The caption beams confidence. But the faces? They're strangers wearing the right moustaches. It's like casting a period drama with extras who never auditioned. Why text-to-image fails at facts? Text-to-image models are diffusion engines. They begin with noise and iteratively denoise toward whatever best matches your words. There is no internal museum registry. There is no Zapata file. There's a cloud of learned associations: hats, sashes, horses, dust, rifles, sepia. When you say Zapata, the model hears, "Man who looks like a composite of all images, vaguely labeled Zapata, plus 1,000 mislabeled cousins." Add platform safety rules that avoid rendering named public figures, and you get generic revolutionaries with excellent cheekbones. Counting is another pothole. Ask for 5 banners and you'll often get 4.5. Ask for the general to stand left of the president and you might get a diplomatic tangle of elbows. Attribute binding fails too. The sash that belongs on one figure jumps to another. These are not cosmetic quirks. They're exactly the kinds of details that matter in history and science. The psychology of a polished lie. Images lodge in memory deeper than text. Show students a striking picture, and it will outlive the caption correction by weeks. The picture superiority effect turns a sleek fake into a durable belief. That doesn't make students gullible. It makes them human. Our brains are optimized to trust the vivid. The Gemini moment and the public demo. Remember when a major model was paused after spitting out historically inaccurate people images? That wasn't about politics. It was a live global demo of the same technical reality. These systems are pattern painters. They will privilege the plausible over the precise if you let them. What responsibility looks like. So what do we do in schools? First, draw a bright line between illustration and evidence. If you're teaching creative writing, concept design, visual rhetoric, perfect. Label AI images as synthetic and go wild. If you're teaching history, civics, biology, or anything where a wrong picture becomes a wrong fact, switch to primary sources, licensed archives, or educator-vetted image sets. If you must use AI images, pair them with citations and compare them to real photos. Make provenance part of the lesson. Show content credentials when available. Explain what they do and don't prove. Grounding, the technical hope and its limits. Researchers are working on retrieval-augmented image generation, systems that can pull real references while they create. That could help with rare entities, uniforms, insignia. But today, the default classroom tools aren't built that way. Until grounding becomes standard, treat text-to-image like a talented improv actor. Brilliant on stage, untrustworthy as a witness. The teacher's script. Practical lines you can use tomorrow. Class, this is synthetic. It's an illustration, not evidence. Here are the primary sources. Let's compare. What looks right in this image? What's missing? What would we need to verify? That language doesn't kill creativity, it teaches discernment. Students learn not just to spot fakes, but to ask better questions. The bigger lesson. The goal isn't to ban AI art, it's to stop pretending it's a camera pointed at the past. The Mexican Revolution slide is a cautionary tale about speed, novelty, and authority. Schools wanted modern, the model delivered confident fiction. We can do better. That's it for today. If a picture is worth 1,000 words, make sure none of them are lies. This was Pictures That Lie, written by Markus Brinsa, narrated by Brian C. Lujan. New episodes of Chatbots Behaving Badly drop every Tuesday, wherever you get your podcasts. When an AI paints history, don't grade it on style points. And if a chatbot gives you heroes, check their passports.